Trump unveils new free speech policy platform. I looked at the platform. I'm going to read it over with you guys. I love it. It's a great plan. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store where I have I Will Not Comply t-shirts. So check that out as well. All right, let's talk about this news. President Donald Trump has released his first policy platform for 2024, focusing on renewed free speech protections for Americans against the onslaught of big tech censorship. Quote, if we don't have free speech, then we just don't have a free country, the president said in a statement yesterday. 1,000% agree with that. Quote, that's why today I'm announcing my plan to shatter the left-wing censorship regime and to reclaim the right to free speech for all Americans. Now, coming on the heels of the Twitter files, the shocking series of revelations that finally confirmed that big tech companies collude with Democrats to push a leftist narrative, President Trump has outlined a detailed series of policy proposals to curtail censorship of lawful speech by both public and private institutions. Some of the proposals included the firing of all federal employees who have engaged in censorship, banning federal agencies from doing so in the future, and enacting criminal penalties for government employees who continue to do so, a revision of Section 230 to curtail the power of big tech, and passing a digital Bill of Rights. Altogether, the proposals would deal a major blow to those who continue to push for big tech censorship. So I'm going to read it here in a second. But if this was enacted, what was it, about over a year ago, then I would have had my old YouTube channel here. Well, okay, here we go. Restoring free speech overview. Ban federal agencies from colluding to censor with American citizens. Ban taxpayer dollars from being used to label speech as mis or disinformation. Fire every federal bureaucrat who has engaged in domestic censorship. Immediately send preservation letters to Biden administration and big tech giants. Order the DOJ to investigate all parties involved in online censorship regime and prosecute any and all crimes identified. Revise Section 230 to drastically curtail big platforms' power to restrict lawful speech. Stop federal funding for all nonprofits and academic programs engaged in censorship. Suspend federal dollars to any university that has engaged in censorship support activities. Enact criminal penalties for federal bureaucrats who partner with private entities to violate your constitutional rights. Impose a 7-year cooling off period before former Intel and national security officials can work at big tech platforms. I love that. 7 years. So that means Jim Baker would have never been working for Twitter to censor people if this was enacted. Pass a digital Bill of Rights. And the digital Bill of Rights is something that a lot of people have been asking for years. This is going to be the first of several releases by the Trump campaign of what is likely going to be a comprehensive policy platform should he get reelected. Rather than mere bluster regarding this issue, this list of proposals, if implemented, would be the strongest protections against free speech infractions and continuous big tech abuses seen thus far. Passing these reforms would ensure everyone can have free speech online, the new digital public square. Quote, the fight for free speech is a matter of victory over death for America and for the survival of Western civilization itself, the president closed. When I am president, this whole rotten system of censorship and information control will be ripped out of the system at large. Amen to that. I love it. This is why I back this man, because of this. Hopefully he'll be elected in 24 and be able to implement this. Well, even if he's not elected, whoever the Republican is, hopefully they would enact this platform here, because this will curtail a lot of the censorship that's going on. Everyone should be allowed to speak their mind, no matter their ideology, no matter politics or whatnot, no matter their religion. You should be able to say whatever you want to say, and not be booted from the platform because of that. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out themarkrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.